Good day, everyone. I'm back in Edinburgh, and this is part 2 of the Grassmarket. If you can remember, we did part 1, and this is part 2. And we're going to look at some historical points of interest this time, and we'll take it from there. Well, still hustle and bustle, folks, as you can see. A lot of visitors, a lot of locals taking advantage of this summer, this mid-July, and dining in the restaurants, having a pint in the pubs, etc. All enjoying themselves. However, as I mentioned the last time, one or two little pointers there, points of history there that I think would be interesting to have a look at for you. This is an interesting piece here. Always a tourist attraction. Now, this is the Covenanters Memorial. What's it there? The Covenanters Memorial. And it was inaugurated in October 1954. This one. And it says, Covenanters died for the Protestant faith on this spot. Many martyrs and Covenanters died on the very spot where the cross is. Oh, there's another memorial here. I'll go slow so you can read it, folks. But as I said to you before, you can always enlarge your screen by pressing the bottom right hand side. That will make your screen bigger so you can read the scripts at ease. This memorial recalls the men and women, nobles and plain folk, ministers, soldiers and others who were executed at this place and elsewhere in Scotland. Between 1661 and 1668, for their adherence to the Reformed religion and to the Covenants, it was first opened on the 25th April 1937, and after being improved and enclosed with a small stone wall, it was reopened by the Duke of Hamilton on 24th October 1954. With a guard of honour provided by the Cameronians. Well, there we are, folks. Take too long for me to read it all for you, but I'll go slow and you can read it at your own leisure. As I say, you can pause and enlarge the screen on your own computer by pressing down to the right hand side, and it will give you a larger screen. Make it easier for you to read. Here's all the names there. Here, the last person to be hanged from the gallows in Grassmarket was James Anderson. That was the last man to be hanged on the gallows on the 4th February 1784. Last man, James Andrews. Now we also have a plaque here. This memorial garden was opened by His Grace Douglas, 14th Duke of Hamilton, KT GCVO AFC, in the presence of the Lord Provost, Magistrates and Council of the City of Edinburgh, Ministers of the Church of Scotland and the Reformed Presbyterian Church, a representative detachment of the Cameronian Scottish Rifles, and a large public assembly. 24th October 1954. So that's a plaque commemorating that event. Okay. So, if you can go back in time and imagine the amount of executions, public executions that were held right here. This is where it all happened. Some writing here as well, I don't know if you can pick it up. It says, "Then let him glorify God in the Grassmarket. John Leslie, Duke of Rothes, 1630 to 1681. It says, between 1660 and 1784, the Grassmarket gallows acted as Edinburgh's main site for public execution. Amongst the many historic executions to be held here were those of the Covenanters and of Maggie Dixon, a salt wife from Musselburgh. Maggie was sentenced to death in 1728 for the concealment of pregnancy and death of the child. She is also known as Half-Hangit Maggie, due to her miraculous survival following her hanging. These gallows were also the starting point for Porteous riots 1736, following the execution of Andrew Wilson in 1736. Well, a little bit of interest there, folks. Historical interest in the Grassmarket. Just to follow through from part one, and this is part two. That's us, folks. Part two. Hope you enjoyed it. A look around there at some of the historical points. Signing out now. Hope to catch you all on the next journey. TCSS, take care, stay safe. Bye for now.